Hello everyone, my name is George Zink. Welcome to Zink Tennis Vlog. Today we're going to talk about virtual coaching and match analysis. One of the things we offer at Zink Tennis is virtual coaching. And I know a lot of you out there are not sure what it is. And so today I just want to kind of explain what it is and what we're doing. And even if you decide that you don't want to do it with us, which is no problem, one of the things that I'd like for you to get out of this is that to start doing a lot more film work. You know, in basketball, baseball, you know, all the football, all the major sports, they watch so much film. But in tennis, we're not watching enough film and watching enough, you know, your kids playing matches and then analyzing it and strategically, mentally, what they're doing on the court, what their posture looks like. You know, in my opinion, you know, people ask me all the time is why my two kids, you know, got so highly ranked. And my answer is because most of the stuff that we do is at the dinner table, or it's at breakfast, or it's in the car when we talk about things that are important, not just, you know, about the match, or, you know, we talk about things, you know, that are, you know, more of the mental side of tennis. So let me talk a little bit about, you know, the virtual coaching. So the virtual coaching packages on zinktennis.com are, it goes like this. You videotape, you download the app called Coach's Eye, right? And you videotape your son or daughter and into like 30, 40, 50-second clips, and then you send those clips to us. And what we do is we analyze those clips with a voice overlay, and we send them back and forth to you. And so basically, if you're having trouble with your forehand, having trouble with your backhand, you know, then basically what we do is we make the corrections of what we think, and then we compare them to Federer and, you know, and the best of the best. And because we feel like they do it the simplest, and we want, you know, to try to model our forehands and backhands and serves and volleys after them. So that's what we're trying to do. So we can basically, you know, compare your strokes to the best of the best. So you get virtual, basically coaching from the Coach's Eye app. Then you also get Skype calls, 3 with your daughter or son, or adults. You get 3 sessions with me on the phone, on the Skype, and basically you get that, you know, we're talking here, like I'm talking to you right now on this camera, right? We talk, and I get a feel of what, you know, what's happening, and in those coaching sessions, then we can work on the mental side, we can work on the strategic side, and then along with that, we also have a match analysis, which you film a match or part of a match, and we can actually share a screen and look at the match together. And I also do an overlay and send it back to you through Dropbox. So there's so much going on and so much stuff that, you know, we think that we can't get coached unless it's, you know, in person, which, like, look, there's no better way to get coached than, you know, for, you know, me to be on the court with your son or daughter or your student. But, you know, the virtual coaching definitely has its place. And I know that most people out there think it's like, you know, I don't think it's going to work for my son or daughter. What I suggest is that you give us a try and let us, you know, analyze your son or daughter's strokes. You know, let us watch some matches. So there's 2 different packages: the virtual package and then the match analysis package on zinktennis.com. And you know, one of the things that, you know, I'm struggling with is that, you know, I'm not a promoter, but one of the things that I'm just watching, I was at a tournament this past weekend, and I'm watching these kids making, you know, so many mistakes, and I'm really not allowed to say anything, or, you know, I don't want to step on other coaches' toes. So one of the things that I would like to do is be a part of your team. You know, if you already have a coach, then I would just be a part of your team. I don't want to replace your coach, but I think that just with my kids, if you knew, I take my kids all over the country to get coached. You know, people think that I coach them. I always have a team on, you know, with us that are helping us coach my kids all the time. So I have other people help me. My nephew obviously helps me a lot here in town, and we have so many other people that help us. So I'd like for you to think about it and make sure you, you know, go to zinctennis.com, send me an email at george@zinctennis.com with questions that you might have. But I seriously just really want to help. I want to, I want to show you guys out there, just what a difference we can make. I think if I have one skill set myself personally, one of the skill sets that I have is getting inside someone's head. And, I sent a video out a little while ago called, Everybody Needs a Cheerleader. And one of the things that I think that I do best is, I cheerlead, and I really get the best out of your son or daughter or the student. And, what I try to do is extract, the old and put in the new with confidence. And that's really what it's all about. My really good friend wrote a book, Bob Litwin, wrote a book called Live Your Best Story. And basically it's about writing your old story. What story are you saying inside your head, and writing a new one and listening to that story, because basically your mind can't listen to two things at once. And I'll give you a quick, personal story from this past weekend. Is that my daughter got to the semis of an L3 in Florida, and she won 7-6 in the third on Saturday. And we woke up Sunday, and in the warm up, I could just tell that she was tired. I could tell, and I looked at her and I said, "Hey, tell me what's going on." And she said, "Daddy, I'm super tired." And I said, "Okay, tell me what that means." And she said, "My legs feel a little fatigued, my arms feel a little fatigued." And I said, "Okay." I said, "What's your mind feel like?" And she goes, "I think that's what it is. Like, I just feel mentally tired." So we sat there and we, kind of wrote down her old story, and we wrote her new story. And her new story was, "I played an unbelievable match yesterday, and today I feel refreshed and I'm ready for battle." And and tired is in the mind, and not always in just the legs and the arms and the and the feet. And that was our new story. And I will say that she completely changed her story. Like I always say that we don't base success on results, winning or losing. She did not win on Sunday, but I felt like she did a really nice job of changing her story, because I know she woke up pretty tired, in her mind at least. So that's an example, just personally, of what we do all the time, of just really trying to change the story, making people feel good. So I would like, when I say feel good, I really mean, like getting them to believe in themselves. And I know that watching all these kids, confidence is the biggest thing. So I would like for, I'm going to do, what's called an ask in this video. I'm going to ask you to give us a try. I'm going to ask you at zinctennis.com, go to zinctennis.com and give us a try, and let us see if we can make a difference, and let us be, a part of your team with your coach and your parents and your son or daughter. That's your team right now, and we want to just be part of that team and add to it. Thank you, and have an awesome day.